Continuing on with benzene, here are some symptoms you might experience from benzene exposure. Eye irritation, headache, drowsiness, lightheadedness, upper extremity tremors, and heart palpitations. Please be aware that some patients can have significant benzene exposure and not have any symptoms. As well, 90% of benzene exposure is inhaled. Once benzene enters into the bloodstream, it is metabolized by the liver. The metabolites are toxic to the DNA. An important note to make here is that there are numerous metabolites that are created and all have different mechanisms that damage DNA and could result in cancer. So let's look at how the cells in your blood are made. I would like to point out here that every cell, whether it be a white blood cell, red blood cell, or platelets, come from one stem cell. If these metabolites from benzene affect DNA in the stem cell, we can now see why there are so many blood cancers associated with benzene toxicity. From my review of the literature, a few points. Quote, that both background and added exposures from occupation and hobbies will have similar impacts on the processes, and that the effects will be additive. Quote, thus given the high background exposure to benzene as a combustion byproduct in our environment, it seems unlikely that any practical threshold exists, and the effects of each molecule of benzene will be additive in a linear fashion, close quote. The key word here is additive. So factually, we are already exposed through work and play at unknown personal levels. And then we add the blowout. Can we really say then that there's no long-term health effects with any level of certainty?